My name is Philip McCormick. I live in Vienna, Virginia.
First name is Linwood, but I go by Woody. I like it better.
I always set goals in my life, and I try to maintain them. One of the goals was to get a permit when Virginia decided to let us make it a little easier for us to get permits and so forth.
I don't have a whole lot of background with firearms. I've always admired. I'll be honest with you. I've always been very fearful of them because I respect a gun and what it can do.
My experience mostly probably up until the time I was 19 was hunting and fishing up in Pennsylvania, mostly hunting, and target practice and so forth.
I've always had the desire to own my own handgun, which I did buy one several years ago, but I also had the desire to carry it because I thought I want my family to be safe. I've heard of incidences on the road and things that have happened, and my family's safety is more important to me than anything in the world. You can't be too careful, and I figured the safety of my family has to take priority over everything.
I'd be a little hesitant today, getting in your 70s and so forth. It's not quite the same as it is when you're younger, when you're invisible. You can really think nothing's ever going to happen to you, and if it does, you can sort of take care of it yourself. But you get a little older, it gets a little difficult.
I took the NRA pistol safety course, and it was a great course. It gave me answers to a lot of the questions I've always been leery of. What to look for in a gun, how to clean a gun, how to look for a gun, what kind of a gun you might want to have, safety techniques and things of that nature, and also on how to shoot a gun.
Classes in safety and of the modern pistols, I call them, but I'm not sure they call them pistols. And it was to get my permit, mainly so I can transport a gun around if I need to, and in some cases probably carry it. The older you get, probably the less safe you feel when you're going someplace at night or something like this. So in that particular case, if I was going by myself, if I was going in an unfamiliar area where carrying a sidearm was permitted or a concealed weapon was permitted, I probably would do it.
But if you remember the movie Shane, the mother of the little kid was firmly against guns in the valley. And the line that I remember most that Alan Ladd said, he says, "A gun is a tool. It's either good or bad depending on how you use it and the person who uses it." And I think it all boils down to that. I
can't emphasize enough for people to take these courses, even if they just take one, because I think that's a good course for the average citizen to know, what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do.
I want to take my grandson to the range and show him what weapons are all about. I want to show him how to be safe around them, how to be responsible around them at all times, how to use them, how to clean them, how to take care of them, and to teach them that they are a tool for good. They can be for bad, but they're mostly for good. But I want my grandson to have the same respect for a weapon that I do.